Do you take reaction requests on Asmon I'd like to hear your thoughts on? Yes, but we do it on the Discord. Is there a particular title? Is something happening with Asmon? Yeah, there's a whole channel for it. Is it anything important? Why are VTubers blowing up? Why VTubers are blowing up? Did we react to this? React! Oh no, I don't think we have. I will take this into consideration as a first react because it's only 16 minutes. Plus, I haven't reacted to this. I've seen art section. I thought you were playing Gardic. Shut up, Dead. You're such a weenie. Yeah, let's do this. I haven't seen this before. Thanks for taking a recommendation. I love Asmon, so I am more than willing to take it up to check it out. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. What? Yeah, I am Asmongold. Oh my god, why VTuber blowing up? I can tell you why, because men are lonely. I can sum it up without having to look at 16 minutes worth of 16 minutes worth of video. Because men are lonely, that's why. It's crazy. And titties. Titties.
Dominating watch time of female YouTube
Oh my
streamers.
God.
I don't know how to say any of their names. Koyori, Pekora, Himeno, Kosuki, who the fuck knows, Valkyrie, Mori.
Mori.
I think I got some of them right. I got like, well, that's it. That's the only letter I could read. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say, man?
Corona.
So anyway, this really isn't a surprise. People love watching VTubers, and every single one of these, well, I guess like I would say like most of the VTubers are, I think it's like people just like watching cute anime girls. People like,
yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like having an interpersonal relationship with your anime waifu, and she's beautiful day in and day out, no matter what. Doesn't age or do anything like to change her appearance, except maybe get new outfits that you get excited for, is a massive factor. Parasocial, man. That is the epitome of parasocial. I wouldn't do that though. You're capping.
like feminine. That's why, bro, so real. Look at this comment. Hey, we got somebody right here. People like femininity. That's why they don't watch real girls and.
Bobby Marley 1983. You love us? Yeah. Why aren't you on the list? Buddy. I don't think I even had 100 viewers when this came out in August. You also don't have to be a turbo DGen and watch hot tub streams, you just get to be a regular DGen. Yeah. I would have to agree. You don't want to watch real girls anymore. Real girls suck.
Anymore.
Guys, I'm an AI.
Jesus, man. Oh my God.
Monka.
And look at his fucking profile picture.
Herb.
Oh my God.
Why watch slots when I can watch waifus? I mean, you can have a waifu slot. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Turn off sounds. Oops, I forgot. Thank you. My man.
How old are you, Bob Marley? I want to know. And I want you to be honest.
1983.
You say 1983. Does that mean that you are 40? Are you 40? Because if you're 83, it'd be 40.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I want to really know. 39!
Oh my god! He actually admits it. Average Asmongold, dude, that is actually pretty old. Not even gonna lie. 39's kind of old. That's getting up there.
Oh my god!
What a boomer.
Well, there you go. And that's the way people feel. People love VTubers. They do. Not very surprising. I don't watch VTubers, but what I've seen, they try way harder to be entertaining and put on a show more than other forms of streamers. They have to.
That's a really good point. They have to be in order to overcome the limitations of the Live 2D model, not as expressive. Yeah, I have to really try. It's a problem. I also find myself very limited. I want to get a 3D model. Well, I mean, I do have one, but I don't have the means of using it in VR. However, I'm 43! Oh! Guys, it's okay. I'm just making fun of myself. I'm a 60-year-old man, don't you know? Yeah. Guys, I don't hate you. You can be old. I love my old G's.
In order to overcome the limitations of a live 2D model. Being a VTuber is a different vibe. Same with not using a camera like Lyric. What do you mean just showing off your boobies doesn't make you a top streamer? No.
It helps. It helps a lot. Showing your booba. Up. I don't know what you're laughing at. You're next on the list. What do you mean I'm next on the list?
Alana said, "Wait, run that back."
Yeah,
Smiling face.
I take it back. I'm 60 years old. I'm a man with a voice changer.
No, it doesn't work, and it never did. There are a lot of girls that do really well showing their boobs and getting a few thousand viewers. But the only girls that get 10,000 viewers or more are either girls that, for some reason, like, I don't think that any of them hardly are, like, I think Amarath is the only, like, sexual streamer that does, like, more than 10K viewers.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the other...
She has a monopoly on it. I feel like everyone else is just copying what she does, to be honest. If all 2D girls are cute, then looks don't matter anymore and only personality wins long term. Yeah, I think personality is a big factor. If you find a VTuber boring, it's not because it's very likely not because of, like, what they do or what they say. It's just because of, like, their demeanor. And that just means that you should just go find someone that you like in that way to watch. I mean, yeah, 60-year-old volatile VTuber, damn right.
There's streamers that do that. Like, they don't really... Like, there's a ceiling for that, man. Now, I will also say that whenever a girl does this, a lot of them get banned.
True. It only matters how much can you spend on a model. No, it doesn't. Fillion is one of the, like, top VTubers out there, and her model is free. Like, she used one for a long time. She only started doing additions to it when she got, like, bigger. Just kidding. Oh, of course we're kidding. Now we're kidding. I only saw 22 messages. I am 25, though.
I don't know why. She doesn't get 10K, but she did. That's the
she
thing.
Used to.
Yeah, but she did. The titty ceiling. There you go.
The
so many people in Asmon's chat and Reddit, some Reddit comments are weirdly negative towards VTubers. The reason why people don't like VTubers is people see this really cute anime girl. Oh, wow, she's so adorable. I bet in real life, that's a man.
I wasn't gonna say it, but he said it for me, I guess. Yeah. everyone thinks it, and everyone thinks it's true. I just have to, like, I have to ride the line of ambiguity. Maybe I am a man. Maybe I am 40. Maybe I do have 10 kids.
They do. And that's why that one fucking thing, that one video of that guy that was like 52 who was posing as like an 18-year-old Japanese girl got so popular because people finally got to see that and say, yep, I knew it. I fucking knew it. And
even if I posted a picture of myself right now on Twitter and proved that it's me, people would still call me a man. That's why it's funny. You're too much of a loser to have a family? Wow, Tomix, that's out of left field, man. What the fuck, man? What if I'm hiding them in the basement or something? You never know.
And that's why. And I thought they were AI generated. No, they're not. They're apparently real girls. But anyway, like, I think there's a lot of girls that like being VTubers. Like, let's talk about why. I think being a VTuber is much more compelling as a girl. Because, like, so, as a guy, this is kind of... And this is going to be a chart that's going to upset some people. And it's going to make them mad. Because...
NFT time.
It is... True.
Guys.
This is guys. I apologize. It's a little bit girls. What matters as a streamer? It's actually the same ratio.
Inverted. Yep. And this is why I despise it when people tell me to go and play video games. I hate it so much. It gets under my skin when people constantly berate me to play video games. But you want to know why? Because people don't want to watch me play video games. Move your huge ass forehead. How about you move your fucking stupid ass dick out of the way? There it is. Fake gamer girl. I am not fake. I'm not. I love video games, but I suck at them. That's why. Nobody wants to see me suck at it. Turns out Alana's roommate is really his wife. Yeah, totally. It's my waifu. Alana's a man. That's right. That's right. No, he's absolutely right. That is why as soon as a girl turns on a video game, if she's like a quote unquote just chatting or a hot tub streamer, there's a immediate dip in their viewership. I could also associate it with ASMR, but that's a different story. We all want to see you suck. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. I will pull out the WoW Classic card and tell you, you think you do, but you don't. It is frustrating to watch someone, even if you like them, to suck at a video game. It's boring! I've taken up aim trainers. I need to actually hone my skills. I'm not talking about, like, other people sucking. I'm talking about being a streamer as a female and picking up a game for the first time and people being like, this sucks. This sucks. This is boring. I don't like this. I don't like watching her beat her head into the wall. And people like female attention more than watching the game. Something more dynamic would be okay. Like what? There's nothing dynamic about me playing a video game and reading chat, because reading chat doesn't happen when I'm playing a video game. You're splitting your attention. Marbles! That's a just chatting game for sure. Aren't you just as good at the game as others? I don't think you being female actually makes you worse. Yeah, man. Yeah. play anything that gets popular like Pal World. I don't have access to Pal World, first of all. But playing fighting games is a way to, you know, quote unquote, chase the like new game high. Just chatting games would be good too. I find them really, really distracting. That's why I don't really do them. I don't like playing them because they're very, very distracting for me. I see like something on the screen that's moving and it's just like, ugh. It starts like freaking with me. It's kind of like the art and reading chat thing. I start getting distracted. Pal World is available tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's the 19th. It depends. I might give it a try. Again, it's a bit hard when I'm not sure if I'll like it or not. And I don't want to bitch about the game the whole time. Tomorrow? So it's on the 18th in America? Okay. Anyway, let him cook. I was ranting about my own thing, so.
That's just the truth. Base is fun. Yeah, bro, like, that's what it is. Twitter isn't gonna like this. Why would Twitter not like this? It's not fair to girls. It puts girls in a bad spot. Twitter knows. It's a male-dominated space. It's the same reason, like, who watches the weather? Well, a bunch of old fucking dudes watch the weather. Well, then who's talking about the weather? A bunch of hot young girls. Why? Well, I don't know.
'Cause they're hot.
I wonder. That's just how it is. And so because especially gaming and this kind of stuff, it's a male-dominated space. It is. It's a male-dominated space. And what do guys care about most in girls? Well, they care about how they look. That's
about
just
their
how
titties and their
because
ass.
of that, what ends up happening is that girls get judged so fucking harshly on how they look. Like, if there's a girl that changes her makeup, people will notice it on the starting soon screen before she even shows her fucking camera. They're gonna somehow fucking telepathically realize this and preemptively start complaining. That's what it is. And so anytime a girl shows up, oh, you don't have as much makeup? Oh, she's getting older. Oh.
Yep, I got sick of putting on my makeup constantly. I'm not gonna lie. I had to put on makeup for work, or like, I didn't have to, but like it was just kind of a given because of, I don't know, expectations, I guess. You go to work and you just put on makeup. If you're streaming, it sucks. Like, you have to put on your makeup. I used to do it. Did you change your makeup, Alana? Oh no, you put on less makeup? What a dumb bee. As a dude, you don't need makeup? No, not really. No. In television, you do, because sometimes, like, the sweat on your head, what is it called? It, like, reflects off of the lighting, but that's very minimal. They put on, like, powder and stuff. It's not as much as, like, for a girl.
Oh, well, we don't want to watch her anymore. Let's go watch somebody else. And also, like, oh, are you tired or something like that? It was, dude, it's so bad. And so girls have this issue, and this is especially true on Twitch, because what's Twitch full of? Guys. Mainly the people that are on Twitch are guys.
Yep, crazy.
And so, big fucking surprise. The girls that are successful on Twitch have to appeal in that way. And if they don't, then you can still have an audience, but it's harder to build an audience. And that's just the truth. So whenever you're a VTuber, you completely circumvent this problem. You put this problem in the garbage. You don't have to dress up every day. You don't have to constantly be smiling. You don't have to wear makeup.
No, I do smile a lot with my VTuber model. He's wrong about that one. You have to smile a lot to control the facial features on the model. The makeup thing is totally true. I love it. I can go in my sweatpants and just sit down and do my stream. That's the funnest part about it. I used to have to put on stockings, a dress, my undershirt when it's cold. It sucked when I went to work, especially when it was cold. Could you make the best state a smile on the model though? No. That's not how it works. You have to control the model like a puppet with your face. You have to really enunciate your expressions and your mouth movements so that it looks like you're actually talking, because it's not like when you're talking, like in real life. In 3D you can't? Yeah, with 2D you can't do that. Why even wear pants? Because it gets cold. It can get cold inside. Can you make the model angry or sad? Yes.
Makeup.
But I do that with like gestures with my face. It's not like a button.
You don't have to like try to hyper fixate on your looks and your appearance to make sure that you don't accidentally you know, show that you kind of have a double chin, like whatever the fuck, right?
True.
Like anything. It could be anything that like viewers will see this and then like they'll screenshot it and then they'll all post you. And then let's say, bro, let's say you are a streamer. What's a video game that people really respect the gameplay for? Valorant.
CSGO, Valorant.
Valorant. Let's say you are a Valorant streamer. How do you think that it makes the girls feel that their most clipped moments are whenever they walk away from the fucking camera?
True!
Because that's what people clip.
I've seen, or I heard a story of Shy Lily herself, back when she used to do, like, actual face cam streams. It's really bad. People would, like, take pictures or, like, screenshots of her walking away and like her ass, and it's just like, dude, it was so weird. Like I wouldn't be able to handle that. That would piss me the fuck off. Yeah, creep clips, exactly. Like beating off to them while they're like, while she's walking away because she shows her ass for like a second. It was cringe, absolutely cringe. As you can see, if you're someone with smiles, there's a weird stuff going on with voices. That is also true. That is true. I think there was a guy who had a fold over only her when she was walking away. Yeah, and it's disgusting, but it's reality. Absolutely.
And whenever you're a VTuber, that's not a problem. And I think that's why it's so appealing, especially to girls. Is because you can be treated
has the same thing.
like a person, ironically, whenever you pretend like you're not. There you go. Shows how shallow men are. Yeah. Yeah, men don't really care about the personality. They just want to watch a pretty girl. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's absolutely true. And you want to know why? Because men are built that way, man. If you're attractive, you have wide hips and big titties, or, I mean, you don't have to have big titties, but generally speaking, if you have a set of booba and an ass and wide hips, it's a signal to the male brain that you are a good compatible like mate. And that's what it is. Women are not programmed like that. Men have it easy. They're just like, oh, she's hot. Unga bunga me monkey. That's right. Yep, then no brain function. Exactly. Women don't think like that. I remember I was sitting in a call and we were talking about girls, and there was a couple of guys that were talking. They're like, oh yeah, I love her ass in this picture. And I'm like, she has an ass? I was looking at her dress. It's just how it is. It's very strange and bizarre, but they immediately gravitate towards the physical features, whereas women analyze like, oh, she has a nice dress on. Oh, look at her necklace. Guys immediately zoom in on the boobs or the thighs or whatever. It's really funny. How did we evolve beyond caveman? You didn't. Female Jujutsu Kaisen fans, I think those are they're a different breed. I don't speak for those. I'm gonna disagree with some of the things he says. You can disagree all you want, but it's reality. Hate to say it.
Yeah, welcome to reality.
It's true.
Wouldn't get clipped if they weren't wearing tight stuff, I guess? No, I don't think that's true. I think that girls, and I disagree with that. Because I actually think that girls that are intentionally not suggestive get clipped more often because there's a voyeurism aspect to it.
Dude,
because now
yes!
they're doing it without her consent, and some guys like to do that.
Oh my
Dark
god.
reality, but it's reality.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm pausing like every like fucking 10 seconds. That is so weird. That's true. That is a thing people do. It's very, very fucking bizarre. I had a guy that would like timestamp my YouTube comments where I would inhale or something. He would like if I did this like that, he would freaking timestamp it throughout a video. He did it for a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm serious. I would do this like when I inhale through my nose, or like I clear my throat a little bit. It's really weird. It's true. I'm not lying. Yeah, he would do that. And he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? I don't know. I don't know. He literally clipped it, didn't say anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? Don't give him more? My guy, I'm breathing. I can't do anything. That's what's weird. Have you seen the breathing montages someone did for Fillion? I think I've heard of that. Yeah, like when she exercises and stuff, she starts to breathe heavy because, like, you know, she's doing like backflips and shit, right? People would record her because her headset is really close to her face. And yeah. Alana, you should just sell VTuber Fox Girl Gaming Water and make bank. Get that house. They cut it to make moan breath compilations. Yes, it's disgusting, but it's true. Women do strange stuff sometimes too, like the woman who ate her husband's ashes. Buddy, that's not even close to comparable to men doing this on the internet every single day. How is that even comparable? You're talking about one schizo who eats a man's ashes and compare it to like men who do this like as a hobby and it's like a community thing? My guy, come on. This is a bit of a stretch. There are people who do really sick shit. But it is this is a commonplace thing. People taking pictures of people's asses when they're walking away. Not pictures, like screenshots, but breathing compilations when they're just breathing normally because they want to like imagine you moaning even though you're being normal. It's so gross. Just go watch porn instead because it doesn't hit them the same way anymore. Seeing a sneezing compilation of female streamers, like, why though? If I had to guess, probably because the titties jiggle. That's the only reason. Yeah. We're way too degenerate, hate coomers. It's the internet. I mean, men to some degree have always been like that, but the internet made it more like acceptable, I think. Someone send me back to 1444. I want to take the plague over this. Nah, man, 1444 sucked. You wouldn't be here. Come on. Anonymity, yes, that's a big factor. Absolutely.
I've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit much. I agree. It's disappointing that people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you know so much about this? I've been on the platform for 10 years.
Yep.
I've been on the internet for 20. I think a lot of people know this, but they don't want to say it because they think that if you say it, somehow you're saying that it's okay.
No, I totally respect Asmon for saying this. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up something. Yeah, I've had death threats sent to me over a YouTube React video. It is... people take the anonymity part and then take it way too far. I'm gonna include this in my cringe comment compilation idiot video at one point, but I had someone say something along the lines of, you're a dipshit, brainless, whore, take your ugly, smelly, stupid ass, trash socks and choke on them. I hope you die, you worthless bitch. Like something along those lines. And I'm paraphrasing, by the way, because there was actual slurs in there. But yeah, like the anonymity factor really amplifies the brashness and the boldness of people. It's really, really fucking sad, but it's true. It's kids, it's not kids. These are not kids, these are grown adults. It's really sad. I can't see you as much of the person. I guess it might contribute to it. Absolutely. I think that also the VTuber thing, because you're not considered like a person because you're an anime girl, it does. I understand the angle that you're trying to push there, because oh, she's just a cartoon. She's not like a human being. Had to see as Discord for years, had to shut it down to too many incels and psychos. Yeah. Bye, jobbers. Anime girls are people. Gotcha. No, some people do think like that. You think I'm kidding? It's true.
Or if you say it,
women aren't
it's
really.
like the thing that nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to say, but everybody knows. There it is. So I came here to laugh at, not get yelled at for liking booties. You're not getting yelled at. You do whatever you want. Like, I'm not trying to, like, fucking shame anybody for doing it. Do whatever the fuck you want. I can't control you. I'm not gonna try to, like, fucking preach to you and patronize you. Oh, you've been a very naughty boy. I don't give a fuck what you do. I can't make you do anything. Just stop it. I will have to say, though, if this conversation, you're taking it personally, maybe that's not a good thing.
He's got a point, man. I've had people getting mad at me. I'm like, guys, if you like do stuff behind closed doors, you're an adult. I cannot stop you. But if you announce it to the public and then expect people to react like not going, huh? It's kind of weird. Like, that's on you. And if you get offended over that, it's not my problem. Beat them with a wooden spoon? Nah, it doesn't help. I mean, it's just people are people. It is what it is. They also need their internet privilege revoked. I think that can go into like the wrong path, because then you're limiting the internet to certain people. But at the same time, I think if you're like, I don't know, like it's hard to describe. It had to like be a really strict criteria, and even then, how do you judge a criteria like that? Like, oh, you're really, really irresponsible. You've done XYZ. Like, how do you do that? If you announce anything to the public, you're open to criticism. Absolutely. Like, again, if you take pictures of girls' butts when they get up out of the room and take screenshots, that's on you, man. Don't tell them that. Don't announce it. Don't make like forum posts and then, you know, congregate with people and try to like talk about it. It's like, just do your business and like leave the girl alone. She doesn't have to know about it. I'm sure there's guys who walk around and they're like, ah, yes, I would fuck her. Like, yeah, that happens. It's reality. I'm not the thought police. So many governments working on a plan for a real ID system. It's like Korea has that, and it's like it kind of is good, but it's also kind of bad. It has its cons, definitely, but it also has its pros. It's a lack of consequence. The problem, there isn't really good a way to fix it. Yeah, exactly. That's why if you take away the anonymity of the internet, then that also is an inherent problem. Absolutely. I had a guy on the bus taking pics on a girl, almost smacked his phone. You should have smacked the phone, or at least talked to him and being like, dude, that's fucking weird. Because some people don't realize they're being fucking weird because they're so sheltered and constantly online that they don't realize what they're doing. Or they don't know that it's wrong because they didn't have like a good family like dynamic or a father figure to tell them it's not fucking okay to disrespect women to that degree. Like, it's just so fucking weird. I gave him a death stare. Good. Well, I mean, again, it's hard to change a person when you don't know them. Kind of like meeting a homeschool kid. There's nothing wrong with being homeschooled. If you were homeschooled well, I've met plenty of people who've been homeschooled who are nice, but there are people who are definitely weird. I'm a socially defective wreck. I've been online enough to know what is not okay. They have no fucking excuse. It is terminally online, people. You can be a socially defective wreck, but if you have an understanding of what is the difference between the internet and reality, and that sometimes you should think twice before pressing, you know, hitting the send button and announcing it to the world or to another person on the other side. I don't know. There's a difference between that and being chronically online. There's a chronically online, and then being online can mean so much to one person. I'm just online as terminal. I see. Twitter doesn't like outside. What do you mean? Yeah, Twitter is like that too, unfortunately. There's a lot of people on VTuber Twitter who complain day in and day out constantly and just feed into the negative energy that is just Twitter in general. Twitter gone to shit? Nah, it was always shit, man. Twitter was always garbage. It wasn't good back in 2010 and it wasn't good now.
But hey,
X, no, Twitter. It's always gonna be Twitter to me.
That's one of the best reasons for popularity of VTubers is it improves a lot of things for
True.
girls. And also, you know, another thing is that, like, if you're a VTuber, you know, it's harder for people to be like creepy and weird. Like a lot of girls, like Amarath had this problem. That Nally Please girl on Twitter had this problem. She played WoW. Let's see.
What problem?
I mean, like every
being harassed.
I would say like which girl had a stalker problem, but I think it'd be easier to categorize the girls that didn't have a stalker problem.
That was one thing I'm always really scared of, and kind of glad that VTubers can have that on an anonymity. Aw, bye shitpost, harasser and stalker. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that that's not like. There was one person who was just trying to like really hard press and figure out where I lived at one point. I was like, dude, like stop. I just politely told him. I didn't tell him to fuck off. I didn't tell him to like, you know, go play with matches outside or something. They were like, I really want to meet you, and I'm like, nope, buddy, you need to get the fuck off of the internet, get a job, and go outside, start a family, and not talk to women online. Like you just have to get off the internet. Well, it doesn't matter where I live. It's just like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, who does that? Start a family? Yes. Start a family. Go touch some grass. Go chop some wood. Some people just need to go do some manual fucking labor. Get the fuck over my DMs. No, I just politely told them. I said, don't talk to me. I don't want to meet you. Don't try to figure out where I live. You need to like go touch some grass. Like politely.
All of these girls have stalker problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as a VTuber,
and they
it's
know what they
probably
look
harder for people to make that connection.
Yep.
The other day I was open Twitch and there was a female streamer completely naked using her skin as a canvas. Would you say that they were forced to do so for the audience?
No.
Nobody's forced to do anything. You can do anything you want and nobody else can stop you. Oh, I guess Twitch could in that circumstance, but it's not about whether girls have to do this or not. It's just that this is just how it is.
Yep.
Like, whenever I say that there are girls that get judged for their appearance and not for their personality or gameplay, that doesn't mean that there are not other girls that only want to be judged for their appearance and do, like, ASMR dick-sucking simulator for 12 hours a day.
And that's totally their prerogative. 12 hours a day, man! Sucking dick simulator. That is so good.
Well, I'm not talking about them.
I can't say
yeah,
it.
I'm not
He
talking
can
about
say
them.
it.
I'm talking about a completely different group of people. But why do they pick slutty anime avatars then? Well, it's very simple. It's because the people that are still watching want to see a cute anime girl.
Do you think people like that lack self-awareness? No, I think, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I think they're mentally ill. I think there are some people who are beyond, like, they need to be medicated, they need they need to not have internet access for more than like 2 hours a day or something, and they need help. They need like a family or structured unit to just like keep them away from like hurting themselves and hurting others. When you type that kind of weird shit to someone you don't fucking know, you have no association with them, you just watch them stream or you watch a YouTube video, you need fucking help. Imagine someone said that to Asmon and they know where Asmon lives because of him talking about like whereabouts he lives, and then typing that to them. That is mentally, like, you are not there. You are not mentally sound. It's just funny to laugh at when it happens to a girl and stuff, but when it happens to a man, it's like, holy shit, dude, you're a psycho. You know, as most country, there's less help for these people available. Still no excuse. No, absolutely. I think the world has a mental health crisis, and we're losing. People need to learn what the internet is doing, what it can do to them before they start using it. I started using the internet a long time ago. I don't act like this. I don't start messaging Pippa, hey, can we meet up? You're sick, I love you, and you're awesome. Like, who the frick does that? Or, oh my god, Fillion, I love how I just love your personality. Can we please talk? I've never thought about that.
And I know this might sound crazy to you, but girls actually also like cute anime girls. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. That's why a lot of girls play things like Genshin Impact. True. I don't. Star Rail. Like I think that, like, let me think. I know like half a dozen girls that play Honkai Star Rail, and the only guy that I know that plays it is Tectone. Okay?
Fucking Eggman, man. Sarah's always been stopped. Mr. Beast says stalkers was more frequent, more scary as a woman. Yes, exactly. It is absolutely terrifying. I think it's scarier when a man has a stalker. Genuinely, I think it is scarier. When a man wants to meet a woman, it's because he wants to have sex with her or like date her or something. When a man wants to meet another man, like, what the hell? Like, it's either you have to be gay or you want something out of them. It's weird, or like you want to be friends for no reason. That's what's scary. I think personally it is a lot scarier. Yeah, why haven't you responded to my 11-page self-insert roleplay? I am sure Shy Lily gets those like 100 times a day. I want to meet the homies. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I meant like a streamer, Caius. It's different when you like online friends. And some stalkers are clout chasers. Yes, they want to film them like getting screamed at or something. Like, it's weird. People are strange. I hate everything. Like, I know, haha, I'm a VTuber, but at the same time, it's scary. My brother had a girl stalker as well as my dad. Yeah. Yeah. Shy Lily's manager gets those messages. Probably, if he has like control of her account or whatever, but the point still stands. I'm sure she gets like hundreds of like role players trying to message her every day or like emailing and shit. Oh my god, Shy Lily, I want to suck on your blowhole. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're not funny. It's not game, it's brotherly love. Okay, Alabama, relax, slow your roll. Door's there. If a guy stalks the other guy's beyond insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when you put it on the other shoe on the other foot, it's a bit monka. Use the screen or business email. Now her business email goes through Mythic. Yeah, now some poor Mythic sucker has to read that shit.
Or Nikkei. Yeah, the only person that I know that plays Nikkei, unironically, is a girl.
Nikkei.
So there you go. Only people like skinny anime guys as gay dudes. No, I think girls like that too. What other options are there for anime dudes? Fat ones? I'm pretty sure nobody's trying to see that. Well, like how many, I think that I do feel like being fat affects your likability on Twitch. It does. It does. Absolutely. There's that guy that keeps getting recommended in my TikToks. I forget what his name is. Maybe someone will know because we're on the same algorithm, but it's that guy that streams and he's a big fat guy
and he's funny, and he reacts to himself, to his chat making fun of him and calling him like a snack on Titan and shit like that, like making stupid puns out of his name. The 1x1 Lego guy piece, yes, that one. And they're literally just roasting him. Cassio, yes, that one, exactly. I think he's funny, but like at the same time, yeah, like I feel like some people just don't like looking at fat people. It sucks. Is he Russian? No. He speaks English. He's from America. He had like 40 viewers last night. Yeah. 40K! Oh, jeez. Well, he's funny, man. Nah, I've seen his TikToks. He's a funny guy.
It absolutely does. And like there are popular people that are fat, but I think that there are a lot more people that are popular that are not.
Yep.
That's just the truth.
True.
Does it make it sense? Yeah, it does make sense. And again, guys, like I'm not like whenever I talk about this stuff, I'm just talking about this is the way that people have like this is the way community responds to people, right? Like I'm not saying that like this is okay or it's like a good
it's
thing.
It's a biological thing. Is he ginger?
Saying, like,
yes.
This is what I've observed as like a pattern of behavior.
Do people actually like watching male VTubers at large? It seems male flesh tubers always be male VTubers. That's a weird dynamic because there are a few male VTubers who are popular, but a lot of them are like they're like thirst traps and stuff. Vedal, I only want to watch a Vedal and Aethel. Vedal doesn't count in that sense. It's a bit different because Nero plays or like she's with Vedal. Like he never just streams by himself. Nero is there. Like I like Vedal. I think he's really funny and I like the conversations he has with Vedal. I don't think it counts as male VTubing. Wasn't Corpse Humps a VTuber? I don't think so. Yeah, male VTubers are generally targeted at women, and a lot of them are thirst traps where they like, you know, moan, like do ASMR. I like to bring up this example a lot, but I don't remember their name. There was a clip of them cooking and like molding minced meat or something, or like they were squishing something with their gloved hands in the kitchen, and they were like rubbing it and it was like really sexual, and I was like, oh my god, man, that is just so down bad, man. I could not watch that. That was so down bad. I would, oh my god, it was bad. Wouldn't that be an example of women being the same as men but a reverse for male VTubers? You'd have to elaborate on that. I'm not sure what you mean. Was that Vox? I think so. Like Niji, was it a Niji person? Alana search history. I'm not into that stuff, genuinely. It weirds me out. Even if the female VTubers targeted at males, I feel they're more willing to watch than the other way around. I agree. I'd rather watch a cute waifu. I'm not... I'm more into like cute anime girls and like some hot VTuber male. I don't get it. Niji and Hollow have male VTubers. I didn't even know Hollow had male VTubers. That's how little I care. That's the funny part.
About our population, fat people might as well not exist on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. That's
True.
Just what the data shows. Yep, there you go. It's a fact that if you're a fat salesman or woman, your sales will be worse than someone who isn't. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I think that's interesting. To bring something positive to the talk, what do you think can happen in culture for guys to be less prone to physicality in female streamers? Nothing. It's because people are hardwired to be sexually driven.
There it is. Nobody likes to say it and they always disagree with me. I am a female and I'm trying to explain this as like a female from like the perspective of living life, and people don't fucking get it. They're always like arguing with me and saying like, no, not all males are like this. It's like, yes, you fucking are. If you aren't, then there's something wrong with you. No offense. I'm just saying, biologically, males are meant to, like, make babies. How do you make babies? You find a female or a male. Like, it's just so crazy to me that people fight me on that. Yeah, men are men. They're hardwired to look at boobs, ass, and pussy. That's it. Yeah, make babies? No, I'm being serious. You guys are making fun of me. Sex makes babies! I'm a failure as a man, I guess. Why would you say that? No, why would you say that? If you like women, or men, I guess. If you are a man, you are made to reproduce, and that's what your biological, reasoning is. It was a joke? Oh, okay. What is sex? Good point. Never mind. Let's move on from this topic of sexage. We don't have that here.
There's nothing really that's going to stop this, and I think the only way that it's solved partially on YouTube is whenever you have a larger female audience. The problem with Twitch is that Twitch is largely a male-dominated platform. There are mainly guys on Twitch. And whenever you go on YouTube and you see these like makeup channels and stuff like that, yes, the women there are attractive, but they're not showing off their body in the same way to like try to garner male attention in the same way that, you know, somebody in like the ASMR section would do, or like the pools and hot tub section. Why is that? Well, it's because those people have an audience of females that watch them. So the solution to this, very simply, is get more girls to go on Twitch. That way girls can build their own audiences with content that's not needed to be appealing to men.
But how do you do that? I would love to ask Asmon that question. How do you get women on... Women are such casual gamers. Don't you agree, chat? Men in general, like, in real life, if you ask a man, hey, do you play video games? They'll be like, yeah. Not all of them. No, I understand. I'm not a casual gamer by any means, but I would say if you go outside and you talk to a woman and you'll be like, hey, have you ever played a video game? They'll be like, no, duh. Not as casual as it used to be. I understand that. I'm trying to say this as a generalization. I would say even after the last 20 years, it is very much a niche thing. Do phone games count? No, because phone games aren't really like a streamable thing. Yeah. I've seen some pretty toxic girl gamers. I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that it is very, very, very rare. How many times do you come across a toxic gamer girl, and how many men make up for that one woman in toxicity in a video game? I would say it's like 10 to 1. I have enough IRL examples of not casual gal gamers to an extent. Okay, I understand that, but that is anecdotal. If you look at statistics, I worked in an office, an all-female office pretty much. There was like a couple of men. Most of them did not play video games, or they only played video games because they had kids and they just played like freaking Animal Crossing or something. It's not a thing. It's very rare. If you have an anecdotal evidence and to say, oh, I have a bunch of gamer girl friends, you are probably the exception of the exception. I just play likes that are all toxic. Oh, well then, that's your answer. I wonder why, though? I don't know. I can't answer that question, actually. I don't know. I play a lot of video games. I love video games. Haha, everyone says I don't play video games, but I do. Despite being more women who are deeper into gaming, as I would say majority, I know so they're casual or don't game at all. Absolutely. I'm again, your experience is valid. I have a few gamer girl friends, right, that play a lot of games for women. They keep up with men in terms of video game consumption. However, if I go out in real life and I take a sample, where I'm not surrounded by like people who use Discord or they use like Twitch, it's really, really rare. More women play phone games included. Phone games, I will exclude phone games out of this equation because women who play phone games will not go and watch someone play phone games on Twitch, and that is statistically proven because there's no phone games in this like general section of Twitch that have above like 1,000 viewers, probably like less than that. Phone games are real games. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you look, there's not a single phone game. League doesn't count because League came out and nobody plays fucking mobile League. I play Subway Surfers, yeah. How many people are watching Subway Surfers right now? Is it discredit other opinions? Is my frustration that you just luck? No. I'm just saying that it's anecdotal, and if you surround yourself, I would say I know a few non-casual gamer girls, but I don't know them in real life. There's a mobile League of Legends. I think there's a category for it, that's why. COD mobile count? No, man. I don't think it counts. Again, I don't know what the solution is with bringing in women to watch Twitch. I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing. I just don't know. I would love to find, like, any, like, papers done. Maybe Asmon could, like, outsmart me and be like, okay, this is the reason women don't play video games. Like, that would be sick if he could just, like, talk to me in that sense, but I don't know. I can't give you a reason. I'm a woman. I play a lot of video games. I don't know. If you go out in public, ask people that are looking for working out. If you go to the gym and ask people, go into areas where themes are common, don't make those themes normal in society in general. Yeah, if you go to Discord and you talk to a bunch of people that play video games, and you're gonna get video games, but if you go outside, half the people go to the gym. Call Esmond right now. Okay. Esmond, can you answer my question? Even Discord is a big exception. Yeah, I would say it's like a community thing. Women have different interests, different demographic. Is it? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I can't answer the question. I wish I could give an answer properly, but I don't know. I'd have to ask someone who doesn't play video games. Why don't you play video games? Oh, I didn't grow up with them. That's probably why. Largest of upbringing and advertisements, especially whenever it comes to gender norms. Probably. I think that's a big factor. Absolutely. Again, I got introduced to video games by my freaking brother, my older brother, who's like 10 years my senior. Like, he taught me everything I know about video games, basically, until I started, like, doing it on my own and, like, being interested on my own. When video games came out, they were markedly mostly towards boys. I kind of stuck with time. Yeah, but, like, Animal Crossing exists and, like, Nintendo. 10 years, yep. He's 10 years older than me. That's why he has a kid and a wife. His kid is, like, in 1st or 2nd grade or 3rd grade? I forget. Bye, Mike. You know what game had a female decent population back in the day? Final Fantasy. I have no idea. I didn't play that. But it's been attractive more because of the competitive aspect to it. Yeah, I think that might be a big reason, because women don't. Maybe women don't like competition. I need to be in like the right mindset to like queue up for ranked. Some boys just queue up ranked like because it's fun to them. I don't know. And some of the best gaming experiences PvP. I agree. Were you to expect it to grow up faster by your parents? I feel this is a norm in most Slavic families. Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I had a pretty normal childhood. I wasn't like pushed by my parents. They didn't tell me to like stop. That's the reason my sister didn't play anything. That sucks, man. I don't know. My parents, they didn't coddle me, but I feel like I'm very privileged in that regard. Like, they didn't tell me, like, oh, freaking grow up, stop playing video games. Like, stop playing with your toys or stop playing with your Barbies. I kind of just like moved away from them on my own. They didn't like tell me to stop. That sucks to hear though. Just don't let them know. MMOs in general tend to have way more women. Absolutely, I agree. And again, I think that's because there is an aspect that appeals to women in video games. Like dressing up, or like talking to people, or doing stuff at your own pace, professions, things like that. It's like girls are more responsible, they expect to be grown up mentally much later. Men do grow up later, that's the funny part. Isn't there a scientific paper or like actual like scientific evidence of men growing their frontal cortex later than women? They grow them at like 25 or something, 24? That's when men grow up and women grow up at like 20 or 18, I forget. There's like a stat. And by the way, this is not me being like silly. This is like actual fact. You don't need to brain the fuck something. Oh my god, that's so true. Women have like, no, I must grow up because I have to make right decisions, and the men are like, I need to frick. Pee hard, pee put into. Men never grow up. No, men do actually. It's funny. I did feel like some of the boys in my like school back in the day, when you hit around about 17 or 18, I still felt like those boys stayed 17 and 18 forever, genuinely. Unga bunga. Ah, I'm done. Happy. Women have to choose a man. Men must go, oh, pee hard, jump right in. Yeah, I feel like it's also, it's like an intelligence disparity, because like getting pregnant is kind of like a bigger deal than like fucking a woman. Like you have to carry a baby for 9 months or get rid of it in a way. Like it's a reality. Definitely. As you go lower in the life tree, male's job becomes more and more just to fuck. Yeah, if you go back in evolution, yeah. I was 40 at age 7, thought that was in my living circumstances. Making childish jokes, and I probably will continue to do them. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to grow up in that sense. Just men are less responsible by the age of 18, and girls kind of tend to grow up a little bit faster, and that's totally normal, I believe. So people think that women, because women grow up earlier, they also get less smarter earlier. I've never heard that, but that's stupid. I drew a dick the other day. Beautiful.
So
let him finish.
Solution. Get more girls on Twitch. Even my girlfriend who watches Twitch likes attractive female streamers because she thinks they're cute. That's just life. Impossible.
True.
Most girls hate dudes that play video games. I don't know. I bet the guy that said that's probably like 33. Like nowadays, you have plenty of these like ridiculously fucking hot OnlyFans models, girls that are absolute fucking losers. They are.
True.
They're absolute fucking losers. Like they do the exact same shit that you do. They live at their mom's house. All they do is play video games. They're obsessed with social media. They get mad about things that don't have anything to do with them. Yeah, they're complete fucking psychotic losers. And like back in the day, this used to not happen,
I'm
right?
cool,
because like,
man.
Oh, you know,
I'm
popular
cool.
girls, it's like a different lifestyle, right? It's like going to parties, etc. No, it's not like that anymore. Like these are girls that stay home all day and they're really hot and they play Valorant. They suck at it just like you do.
This topic makes me sad. I feel kind of useless and good for passing on DNA. My guy, that is the epitome of humanity. You pass on your genes and you die and your kids live on. That is life. I don't know what to tell you. That is biological. I'm sorry, that is what it is. Me? I'm supposed to do that too. I'm not saying I'm better than you either. I'm in the same boat.
And you have a lot in common with them. Things have changed.
True. Maybe that's why I think chat wouldn't want me to watch play video games, because they don't suck at video games. I'm just so bad at them. So people are supposed to be beyond that, but when you look around, no, man, it's how it is. If you don't think like that, you're probably a little bit smarter than the average person. I wish female streamers for personality and male ones for the visuals. Yeah, sure, buddy. We all suck in some ways? Absolutely. I gotta burp. I'm smarter than the average person? Well, there are some people who live their life just having sex and having babies. Like, I don't know. You ever hear of, like, these women with, like, 6 children at, like, age 26? I have. It's just how life is. Some people want to do that, and that's their prerogative. They're an adult. My friends like that? Yeah, and that's your friend, and I'm sure they're a nice person. It's just how it is. I know 2 chicks like that. I'm sure those chicks are very nice. Hope they're a good mom. How do they feed them? I don't know, man. Don't ask questions. I don't know the answers to that. I can't imagine how my life would be if I had a kid at 26. No, this is 6 children, not just 1. They're both miserable. I can imagine. My granny had in her life 14 kids. She fucked. No, I don't want to think about your granny having sex, you weirdo. I'm glad we reacted to that Asmon video. That was quite cool. Dum 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 dum.